I know you've done some recent polling, very fresh polling, in fact, on leadership contenders. Let's walk through that and see how the numbers are playing out.
Yeah, sure. In the CTV News survey that we just finished last night, we asked Canadians who they thought would be the most appealing Liberal leadership candidate. And you can see Chrystia Freeland comes out on top. You know, what's interesting, Omar, is that from all of the candidates or potential candidates, she's the one that has improved her appeal over the last while. You know, Mark Carney has been flat and he's trailing in second. You can see Justin Trudeau at 11%. And then we get to what I'll say the rest. None of the above, still pretty popular among Canadians. It speaks to the fact that it doesn't really matter for a certain proportion of Canadians who leads the Liberal Party of Canada. They're not really thinking that any of them might be appealing. And I think statistically, the only thing that we do know, or the one thing that's critical, is that Chrystia Freeland has been the only winner. In the last 4 weeks, you know, before then, she was not as strong in terms of her brand, but the way she managed herself in terms of her resignation, the letter, the timing, and her position has basically made her, why don't we just say, winner round one of the potential Liberal leadership race, assuming that she throws her hat in the ring. But then again, there are going to be a lot of things, Omar, that are going to happen between today and when the Liberals pick their next leader.
Yeah, and that 22% is still a sizable number, and that 19% figure for Chrystia Freeland. The question now is, you know, is that a temporary blip post-resignation December 16th, or is that something that she will see sustained over the next few weeks?
Yeah, you know, the interesting thing when we look at some of the sub-tabs, the cross-tabs in the survey, is that Chrystia Freeland, perhaps not surprisingly or surprisingly, actually polls quite well among women voters. And women voters have been the bedrock of the Liberal winning coalition, that the Liberals have to do well among women voters, and they also have to do well among Quebecers. And that's going to be the other key demographic for the Liberals, because if the Liberals do not do well in the province of Quebec, they will not have a regional base. If they don't do well among women, then it just makes it very difficult for them to be even competitive with the Conservatives.
Vashi was speaking to Liberal MP Wayne Long just a few minutes ago, who seemed very optimistic about his party's prospects. He said that you know, the party stands a great shot in the next election. Is that too optimistic? I mean, we've been talking about the fact that Justin Trudeau has been inextricably tied to the Liberal brand. What changes when you change the leader? Will their fortunes improve?
Well, I think their fortunes will improve. The question is will they improve enough? The other thing is we don't know what the dynamic, Omar, will be of the leadership of the Liberal parties, of the leadership race itself. Will they be divided? Will it be a close race, or will they come out united? You know, it could be even worse for the Liberals if they come out fractured out of the leadership race that they have, because what the party needs to do, like any party that wants to win an election, is to be united. You know, and for the Liberals right now, they are a party divided, especially under Justin Trudeau's leadership. This is the first step in the Liberal Party potentially being united. But you know, who knows how personal, dirty, whatever you want to say that this Liberal leadership might be, and they're going to have to make sure that they also run it well, because if they mess up, you know, counting ballots, the way it's organized and stuff like that, it's going to look like they're amateurs and not necessarily a potential government. So running the leadership probably would be as important for the Liberals as making sure that the Liberals somehow come out united through this process.